Hey guys, this is Saurabh from AllAboutTechnologies, and in this video let's do a speed test comparison between the Redmi Note 9 Pro and the Poco X2. Or we can call this a speed test comparison between the 720G and the 730G. On Twitter, one company says 720G is better, others say 730G is better. So let's see which one is actually better or both are equally good. Without wasting any more time, let's begin. Before we start, if you like this kind of speed test videos, then do like and subscribe to this channel. As always, both the devices were updated, but note that Note 9 Pro had one update which I guess brought the Widevine L1 certification and also some kind of improvements, so that's been updated. Both were on same Wi-Fi network, no apps or data were present on both the devices apart from what I will use in this test, and no apps were running in the background. With that said, let's start with the test. Let's start with Twitter. Clearly, Poco X2 loaded it first. Next is Instagram, and this time it was Redmi Note 9 Pro, so it's 1-1 now. Let's see who loads PUBG faster. Alright, so Poco X2 loaded it slightly faster, but as we saw with Twitter and Instagram also, the difference was not huge, to be honest. Now with both phones, you can only play on Smooth Ultra, which means you will get around 40 FPS at max. In HD, you can play till HD, and HDR as expected is not there on both the phones. So for best experience, Smooth Ultra is what you should select while playing PUBG. Next, let's open Myntra, and this time the difference was 0. Both opened it at the same time. Amazon Prime Video, and here Note 9 Pro was ever so slightly faster, but not a huge difference. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Note 9 Pro had a 400 MB update or something like that, and with that I think Widevine L1 support came in and also some improvements were there. So here you can see that Amazon lets you play full HD content on both the devices, so that's awesome. But Xiaomi, if you're watching this video, then please bring it to Note 8 Pro as well. Anyways, let's open Netflix and check the same thing again. Once again, both the devices have Widevine L1 certification, as you can see it over here. And on both the devices, you can play full HD content, even on Netflix, which is amazing. Till now, both have performed equally good, and with Facebook too, you can see that both have loaded the content at the same time, so that's nice. But there is one more round pending, which is multitasking, so wait for that one. And we will also do benchmarks and Wi-Fi speed tests, so watch the video till the end. With Asphalt 8, Redmi Note 9 Pro was 1 second faster. Let's open Temple Run 2. And once again, Note 9 Pro was faster. If you would have noticed, I have not kept all the games at the end because it will be easily available in the memory when we do the RAM management test. Hence, I have put some games in between and at the start to test the RAM management of both the phones when we get to that round. Anyways, with YouTube and Play Store, Poco X2 was slightly faster than the Redmi Note 9 Pro. Let's open Zomato, and this time it's Note 9 Pro. So as we can see, both are equally fast and there is hardly any major difference between the two. With YouTube Music, again, Redmi Note 9 Pro was slightly faster. In Chrome, let's open CricBus to check the scores. Hard to say which one did it faster, so once again, both were equally fast. Now let's open last game on the list, which is Call of Duty, and see who loads it faster. With PUBG, Poco X2 was faster, but with Asphalt 8 and Temple Run 2, Redmi Note 9 Pro was faster. So let's see who loads this game first. And with almost 2 second difference, it was Redmi Note 9 Pro again. So it would be fair to say that with most games, Note 9 Pro is faster than the Poco X2 in opening. Last app on the list is Maps, and here it was Poco X2 once again. So in majority of the games and applications, Redmi Note 9 Pro was ever so slightly faster, but the difference is not that huge. You have already seen that. Anyways, let's see if both the devices have all the applications in the memory or not. As always, I won't really waste your time. All the apps till Myntra were in the memory on both the phones, which is nice. But as soon as I opened PUBG, Redmi Note 9 Pro started reloading the application, which reminded me of Redmi Note 8 Pro, which also reloaded few apps in the memory management round. So all I hope is that Xiaomi will make the RAM management better with the coming updates on the Redmi Note 9 Pro, because Redmi Note 9 Pro is obviously a fairly new device in the market right now. Now let's open Instagram, and once again both had it in memory, but the new content got loaded first on Poco X2. Lastly, let's open Twitter, which was the first application on this test. And here you can see that both the devices have it in memory. So I would say app opening was slightly better on Note 9 Pro, but again, not a huge difference. With RAM management, Poco X2 is definitely better as of now. So overall, if you buy any device from the two, the difference is not gonna be huge. So I would suggest consider other factors like charging, cameras, battery capacity, and more before you buy any of the device. As always, here are the Antutu scores, and Redmi Note 9 Pro definitely scored more overall. Also, you can see that it scored more in CPU, GPU and memory, except for UX where Poco X2 scored more. But overall, the scores are like pretty much close, not a huge difference once again. With Geekbench also, you can see that CPU scores are more on the Redmi Note 9 Pro, both in single core and multi-core. As I always say, don't rely too much on the scores and see the performance in real world scenario. Now let's run Wi-Fi speed test and see who does it better with Wi-Fi speeds. Now guys, I've done the test 3 times in this particular clip, and every time the results were different, but overall I have done the test multiple times, and what I can say is that in terms of download, Redmi Note 9 Pro was equally good compared to the Poco X2. Like the difference was not that huge. But in terms of upload, I have seen consistently better results with the Poco X2. So overall, I would say with downloads, both are pretty much same. But in terms of upload, I feel Poco X2 did a better job. Lastly, let's export a video after slowing it down to 30%. Let's see who does it faster. So it was Poco X2, but the difference was just 1 second between both the devices. But anyways, Poco X2 was faster in this particular test. So guys, that was a speed test and multitasking test between the Redmi Note 9 Pro and Poco X2. Both did very well, and it's hard to recommend one over the other based on this test. So guys, let me know what will you pick in the comment section. If you appreciate my efforts, then do give this video a like. And if you are not subscribed to the channel yet, then make sure you do that by clicking that red subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell to get notified about such amazing videos. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more updates. That's it guys, this is Saurabh Nahar. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.